This is a Poet Punch podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Drive.
Hello, everyone.
Hello and welcome back to the podcast that definitely wasn't on an impromptu hiatus.
We're seeing you again the week after we lost.
Yeah. It's definitely
the year
not...
is 2025. Nothing has happened since
2025 that we last recorded.
Yeah, bro.
I mean
we recorded last week. Which
yeah.
is 2025.
It's not.
How
a heat
can you
wave.
forget which? No, it's not one of the hottest feeling heat waves in London in the year 2026. It is instead a cool, brisk October in 2020. I'm fucking chilly today.
I'm wearing.
I'm jealous of myself. I'm already okay. I just stopped the bit immediately because I was jealous of my fictional self.
This Monday, I think, was the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
Of 2026. We're in the future now.
Yeah, the bit's done.
The bit's done. We gave up immediately.
The bit's done. It's okay.
We're really sorry
we
to
can give up quite quickly.
I don't know, one fan.
Thank you, our one little for holding in.
Thanks, my sister, for holding out while we...
You've been anticipating this.
Honestly, I think we just
Good
kept
luck
saying...
on your English A-levels.
I think we just kept saying we'd record, and then we just didn't. Like, 4 times, I think, this year we were like,
it's because you've been busy with a job.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it would be like, yo, when are we next doing a Saturday? And I was like, whenever you turn up to my house, it doesn't matter. I'm not just paying attention to this. You can just turn up. And I'll press record button.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Yeah.
So, we're going to follow the events of Trax and his friends.
Yes, so when we last left off last year...
So, I just want to put on record, I mentioned something just before we were recording of having just remembered the name of our main character.
Yeah.
The name in my head very briefly was Jetstream.
Okay, well...
And I think that was just because I was thinking of Transformers.
We never even thought...
And Starscream.
We gotta have... I think
we have a character called Starscream?
We have a character called Starscream because Tom was in the room when we named them. And
and we just ignored him.
Just messing
because he was
with
playing
Tom.
Half-Life.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
We're professionals. We are professionals now, actually, because obviously...
No, we are. We're actually are real professionals. This is just not a professional podcast.
Yeah. But we're more professional this time.
How?
As a peek behind the curtain, we have actual mics
Oh,
now.
right, yeah, we're not doing this on lav mics on fucking chopsticks anymore.
Yeah,
We're in the big leagues now, boys.
We used to pin lav mics to chopsticks. This is a true story.
No one's ever... Yeah.
Even though we had mics the entire time.
Yeah, we had XLR mics every now and... Well, did we have... We didn't have...
I've had an XLR mic... Like,
you just haven't shared with the class.
Well, I kept saying I'd bring it, and you were like, "No, it's good. We've got the lav."
I actually, you know what?
now
I do
we've
stand by
upgraded
that
to
though,
real
because I was
equipment.
just like, because the a little behind the scenes, right? So when Tom does Freaky Fikey editing,
Yeah.
he does not have Adobe Audition where he just does some noise cancelling and some little bass boosting.
he has to, yeah.
So I can make a lav mic go a long way, whereas Tom cannot make a lav mic go a long way. Also, Tom has to edit these week to week, whereas I just spend 4 months fucking about if I feel like it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm very diligent when editing this.
Come on, you have to believe me. Please.
If there are any employers out there, Nat knows how to edit things.
Hey, look, I do know how to edit, and I do know how to edit on time. I just also write feature films for my actual. Yeah.
It's just that this is the least.
This is like
the
the bottom of my priority list.
What else has happened since we last left?
You know what? I think the only thing that's lower than this in terms of priority is Thinking Man's podcast, because that is truly,
which is a podcast
which is truly
we started after
since
our
we've recorded this.
last episode, and we've only done like 3 episodes of it. I think
5.
We've done 5. Oh,
We've
I guess
done
I've
5.
only been on 3.
You've been on 3. We've done 5.
I don't even know when the last episode of that was.
Neither
I'm not
do I. even
gonna say go listen to it.
It's all right.
It's fine.
If you
We
feel
just
like
do
listening
it.
to some slop about people pondering things, then
the thinking.
you know what? You already like this little pile of crap. So
if you like this and
if you like this, then you will
you
enjoy
then that one
You won't
has
love
another
it.
person.
Yeah, if you like Tom Tresseri from
Freaky Fikey, our YouTube channel from General
Penis
Life,
Explosion Chamber 1234
which is on our YouTube channel.
as a joke, other classics.
You could just cut all this out.
DJ.
Right. What else has happened since we last recorded in the Cars universe?
Have I been in a relationship for 1 year since we last had a...
I don't know.
There's actually a strong chance that I've been in a relationship for 1 whole year since we've been... No, wait, it can't quite be. No. It can't quite be. But it's close. Oh boy, is it close.
Has the person you're dating listened to this podcast? That's the... Actually, no, if you're still dating them, they clearly haven't.
The person I'm dating knows this podcast exists and finds it amusing. But doesn't, I don't think, actively listens.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, which is good for our relationship.
I had a very humbling moment yesterday where I had to explain the premise of this podcast to my guitar teacher because he was like, "So what are your plans for this weekend?" And it felt weirder to lie about this than
I would lie. I'd actually rather say I'm going...
It felt weirder to consider this a dirty secret than to just be like, okay, so there's this dumb thing I do. No, this is a dirty
secret. I would... This is a dirty secret that also happens to live on our IMDb. So...
My biggest fear is that one of my students will come across this podcast and recognize me.
Terrifying.
But
it's
so
entirely
far,
possible.
There's a non-zero chance it'll happen, but I'd like to hope that like our target audience is like, I don't know.
I don't think they care.
I don't think teenagers would care about this.
I don't think they give a remote shit.
I think maybe when they hit uni and I don't have to see them again, they might.
And they'll be like, oh, I miss Miss.
Yeah,
yeah. This is what they probably call
Miss
you.
Rue.
I miss Miss Rue. I get to listen to her yap about Mater.
Okay, so I don't know if this has happened since our last episode or if it happened before our last episode and I didn't realize. But
well, the Strait of Hormuz has been closed during the entirety of our...
The what?
The war in Iran has happened since the...
Yeah, welcome to our political podcast about cars.
We should do an episode about the Strait of Hormuz, but done through the eyes of the Cars universe. Donald Trump has many things to say about the Strait of Hormuz.
We need to have like...
Listen up! Those damn pesky cargo ships, they're too much of a pussy, they won't go through the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh my god.
It'd be no. They won't go through the Strait of Hormuz. This is disrupting trade.
So I know that they announced, or did they put it out? They like the Cars franchise in the last whatever year has mentioned that they are releasing or have released a show.
Oh, is this the baby cars
where
thing?
Where the car, like, it's set in Radiator Springs, I think, where like everyone is like a baby car, and I have issues with it, and you will have the same issues as me here. The issue being that Lightning McQueen is in this show as a baby, and he has literally never been in Radiator Springs until the entire premise of the first. Yeah, my guitar teacher of all people brought this up when I was pitching my on the podcast.
You were pitching it to them.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months.
I wasn't pitching it. Literally, the conversation went, "What are you doing this weekend?" And I was like, "Oh, I have to record a podcast with a friend." And he went, "Oh, what's the podcast about?" And I went, "Well,
figured it out. I would rather come out of the closet 2 times over.
I'm a homosexual.
That explain Cars to people."
But no, he's cool. He's chill.
Yeah.
But he was like, how... He was like, what's your podcast about? And I literally went, okay, it's kind of a stupid premise. No, I was like, okay, it's kind of a stupid premise. To be fair, I thought of this premise.
Yeah, no one can ever blame me for the existence of this podcast. I just want it very clear. I'm responsible for the bullshit that is Freaky Feige. I apologize for that. I'm responsible for Thinking Man's podcast. I apologize for that. I am in no way responsible for SND Saturday Night Drive. I'm in no way responsible for the name. I'm in no way responsible for the premise. I'm in no way responsible for the tone that this show gives, other than that I like to yap. That's all on Ruth. Ruth, we were in the cafe. I was doing some actually quite serious work with one of my feature scripts, and this person turns to me and is like, "I have a great idea for a podcast." And,
I mean...
And then we made Thunder McQueen in 10 minutes.
Thunder McQueen is great. I think I need to design Thunder McQueen one day. I need to teach myself the Pixar's Cars art style. Yeah. Just so that...
And then you'll be unstoppable.
And then I'll be...
And then you can't be contained.
Okay. But yeah, I like explained it, and then he brought up the like baby cars thing, and it like unlocked a
Baby
memory I was
car,
trying
do,
to
do,
bury.
do, do, baby.
Stop it.
But it fundamentally doesn't make sense unless Lightning McQueen got like amnesia.
Yeah, this is the
I
thing
hope,
that
I hope
bothers
the end
me.
of the Baby Cars TV show is a deeply serious, like Winter Soldier amnesia style sequence where his mind is erased.
No,
I hope that for the sake of the Cars continuity, which is incredibly important to me, a 26-year-old adult woman, right? For the sake of the Cars continuity, I really hope that they torture Lightning McQueen at the end of the Baby Cars TV show.
For sure. Okay, these are just future episode ideas. We need to do like
An actual like horror, like
Well,
how
we need
Clayface
to
is a
do-
horror in the DC universe. We have to do a Cars horror about Lightning McQueen forgetting his time in Baby Cars.
Okay, a Cars horror. We need to do
horror, if you will.
I think we need to have like maybe a 2-part episode where we try and do the entire like MCU but in Cars. And then you know exactly what guest we can bring on.
We bring
for
on that little fucking my co-host for the other one. Fuck you.
It'll be a fun Freaky Feige
crossover event.
Sure. And I also think that we need to do Cars. We need to like like the Saw movies, but in Cars. I don't know what we'd call it yet.
I'm just reaching my freedom from the HunCAR Games through doing this. After what is actually roughly 12 months of torture.
Release me!
And then you're sat here being like, here is the other 500 ideas.
You say that like we don't have a spreadsheet with a list.
We have a spreadsheet. I did pitch Cargo, and then we had
Cargo
would go hard.
There's a bunch of them. Anyway, perfect segue. So this episode's going to be part 3, the long-awaited final part.
Yeah.
To our HunCAR Games trilogy.
Now it is the HunCAR Games versus so it started with Drivergent.
Yeah.
And then it's the HunCAR Games Catching Fire. And then
I can't remember.
Well, we had the long drive within HunCAR Games Catching Fire, essentially. But do we call this the long drive, or do we call this something else?
Well, we ended the last one.
Are there any other young adult novels that we're missing that we haven't
There's
covered?
probably a bunch of them. Well, let's recap. Let's recap the first two.
A ballad of diesel and petrol.
A ballad of cheese.
Ballad of cheese and petrol.
Hi, Sal.
A ballad. A ballad.
There's one person out there.
Planes and cars.
There's one person out there that will one day listen to this. They'll be like, "Fucking! Not only does my favorite podcast talk about cars every
it also talks
few
about
months,
fucking.
There's a fucking Cheezoid reference. This is the best podcast ever." There's one guy out there. He hasn't listened to this yet, but we need to reach him.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Who is this entity?
Someone.
Who is this entity that just likes reference humor?
But there's like 50.
There's so many people on the planet. At least one person will listen to this. That's always my classic. That's always my classic maneuver whenever I do a pitch deck for a new upcoming show or premise or film.
Yeah,
I'm
this
like,
is gonna
well,
reach
there's at least 9 billion people in the world, so we might even get 5 people that listen to this.
And one of them may not even have like a personal interest in supporting us.
Yeah. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Ayana. Thank you, Bruce Mom. Thank you.
Like their Patreon supporters.
Should we get to the fucking premise?
Okay, let me recap. So because this is the
I
third
don't
part,
remember shit.
and because it's been like 500 years, I'm gonna try and, to the best of my ability, remember what the fuck we wrote.
Ooh, I have one pitch.
Wait. Let's get this out of the way so we can get to the premise of this episode. Okay.
Quickly, before I start saying things.
The world, episode 1, Drivergent, was about us putting together a dystopian Cars world.
Yes.
Right? Our protagonist, their name was Trax.
Yes.
Trax was manufactured, whatever, into
we discussed this actually.
the
It was
army vehicle faction of a world that is divided into factions based on their car manufacturers. So we had the army guys, we had the race cars, we had the pit stop forklift guys.
Guido, whatever his name is. What is Guido? Guido. I don't know why I said Guido.
We're losing our edge. How are we gonna
Microsoft
corner
Edge.
the market now?
Microsoft Edge.
We had...
because I forgot the name of the fucking little car.
Yeah, and we had
What's his
the
friend in the-
emergency services cars. I think
Yeah,
they were
good,
like...
cut me off. It's
yeah,
good, it's good,
I mean, the emergency services cars and the tow truck cars that were like they were nomadic. We had this entire world built along like Route 66.
No, it was
the
tow trucks. Yeah, the tow trucks were nomadic,
Yes,
and then there
the
was
tow
like
trucks were
three different. There were at least 3 to 4 different factions.
Yeah, I think we gave up.
It was
after a while.
the forklifts, and then it was the army.
Yep.
And then it was
Race cars.
race cars.
Those were the main.
And I think
important
those are the
ones.
main important ones, regardless of
And
anything.
the
that
other
happens.
ones that like District 4 that you don't think about in Hunger Games. I'm sorry. If...
Oh, there were planes, and then they went away.
Yeah, and the implication here is that there were planes, but planes didn't fit into this like dystopian.
So they got killed and they got clipped.
Well, they weren't allowed. Yeah, they were grounded.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed. It's like a lot. There's any planes that did exist were, I imagine, oppressed in some way, and they had their wings removed.
Yeah.
And there wasn't there? Did we not have a plane character?
Do we have a slur in the Cars cinematic universe?
Do you want to make up a slur right now for planes?
For planes in the HunCAR Games?
Floaties. No, those are boats.
Gliders.
Gliders.
Gliders is quite strong. I feel like if you said you fucking glider,
yeah, if you say
it's
it
like
with
that's a bit of a
if you say it with a strong
sting.
enough rural accent, I think you could get away.
Gliders. Like miners in Transformers.
Do the Transformers have slurs? I'll ask Tom later.
Gearhead.
That's a good one.
I swear they do.
That
have
also
slurs.
sounds like a
I
Transformer.
feel like I
lingo.
heard slurs when being subjected to War of Cybertron, but also I was mainly just experiencing.
There were the slurs I was saying to myself while playing War of Cybertron.
That's stupid.
Okay. What else? So they have, the way that this works is there is a faction that is in charge, and the way that they are in charge is they have the HunCAR Games. I don't think we ever called it anything else, which is a series of like challenges, arena type challenges or whatever.
Did they make the HunCAR Games during Drivergent, or was it in number 2?
No.
Wait. It was the HunCAR Games within Drivergent, and then HunCAR Games Catching Fire was about the long drive, which was the new game made by Trax's dad, who was called.
Wait, I don't think we named him.
He was called something.
General
he was
something.
No,
why are you saying that
familiar.
like you know the?
Because I know that if it's the correct one that's uttered, I will know it. I
don't remember ever naming him.
The beauty of this is that I've forgotten everything, but I have listened to that podcast 5 times over because I was editing it. So
I don't know, Sergeant.
It was not
Commander
Sergeant.
or something.
It was not Sergeant. It was something to do.
Sergeant.
It was something to do with the fact that he had a tank and he had.
Was it just a tank?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. You're the one who brought this up.
It doesn't matter. Nothing ever matters.
Nothing ever matters. Nothing ever matters.
There was and then there was also and then Axel is the new.
Yeah. Let's try and get it.
Let's get back to the. Yeah.
So the HunCAR Games were these games that essentially whichever faction, like each faction would put forward someone. If you know the Hunger Games, this is pretty like par for the course.
Yeah.
Whichever faction won would end up in power, but the race cars had been in power for so long they were able to change the games over the course of time.
Yeah, it became more about racing rather than any other skill set.
Yeah, they essentially like the games would naturally be something that the race cars would be better at.
The pit stop faction essentially sacrificed one of their own every year in order to get because they were also kind of the real power behind the race cars.
Yeah, essentially it was like it was a bipartisan car.
Bipartisan system.
Bipartisan system.
Ah!
The pit stop faction would essentially uplift the race car faction because they knew that they would get their own power and influence that way, and they as more of a brainy faction, they would have no chance in the games. So essentially, every time they put someone forward, that person is kind of already aware that they're not going to win. They need to help the race car. The one that we put forward, I forget his name. I know
not Axel.
I know someone was called Wendell. I don't know if it was that guy.
I think it was Wendell.
And I think we had this exact
and then
exchange.
we had this whole exchange last time.
And
I remember editing in Wendell at a bunch of different times to be like, yes, it was. I remember actively being like, yes, it was Wendell. Like talking into my phone, putting that thing into the thing, and then I'm not doing that this time. Well,
Wendell,
I might do. Who knows?
And Wendell was kind of fed up of this rhetoric, defied this, and instead uplifted our Trax, our army person.
Yeah.
I think one of the things we said was that like army cars tend to be very bulky.
But
they're slow, but they have really powerful engines engines.
There was also the Chosen One TM thing where he had nitrous engines
yeah, but
inside of him.
that happens in the next one because we had a whole argument.
Yeah,
about it. So
I'm still on the natural board
that's
with
fine,
nitrous.
but that's not discovered until
It doesn't matter to number 3 anyway.
Yeah,
You can believe in either faith when experiencing number 3. And it doesn't matter to the plot.
There's like a key.
It doesn't matter full stop, to be honest. It's just on record, it doesn't matter full stop because it's a stupid fucking
There's like
concept.
There's like a key scene where Wendell helps Trax out by exploiting the fact that, and we researched this, army vehicles tend to have incredibly powerful engines because they're very bulky because they need to be armored. So he removes a lot of the excess armor.
But on default,
and makes him more fit to race, and therefore he's able to get a one-up on the race car.
Anime
race car
protagonist
guy,
style. Yeah.
So eventually Trax wins, and that means that the army faction is put in power, aka his father, who we didn't name, but we can name now.
Oh, we
if you want.
100% named.
Okay, if
I
we
just want it on
named him,
record that
just
we
find
did
the
name him, and he is called the entity known as Trax's dad.
Yeah.
Now,
if we didn't name him, and you have to edit in your voice going, I'm sorry, Nat, what the hell are you on about? Then I want compensation.
but I know that that's not true.
Okay.
I know that's
I'm
not
just
true.
saying, I'm just putting it out there.
Well, because I remember forcing you to name all of them as well. Because I remember it being like there was a little bit of joy in me whenever you pitched a new character and went, oh, what if we had this? And then I would just immediately blow. And what's their name? What's their name?
Yo, you
on
did
the
that
spot.
with
What's their
okay,
name?
whatever. I'm not gonna argue
So
this
Axel
because. But anyway.
was the name of the yeah.
No, Axel was someone
Axel
else.
was the name of the little pit stop guy.
No.
And then there was
was it?
yeah.
I thought Axel was.
What, the race car one? I swear Axel was the name of the pit stop
No, the
one.
race car one was a really stupid name because we knew we'd get rid of him. And this, folks,
Wasn't
is
John
why
Marco,
you should
was
do
it?
your research. You know what we're doing right now? We're the Duffer Brothers.
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale.
Oh my god, we're the very thing we swore to never become.
The Duffer Brothers notoriously
Wait,
don't
no, but
watch
it's just
back
fine because they earn millions of dollars
That's
doing what
true,
they
that's
do.
true.
So why do we care? Like
This is a hello and welcome to Stranger Things
we're gonna
season 5.
We're gonna Duffer Brothers it.
This is the abyss up here.
The abyss is. Hold on.
Wait, no. This is perfect because if we're truly Duffer Brothersing it, what is the most popular young adult thing out there right now? Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Let's completely U-turn the entire plot of this fucking,
let's-
3-part miniseries and then make it Stranger Things. So it goes from Divergent, HunCAR Games / the long walk to
the notorious, the biggest teenage fandom thing ever, The Long Walk by Stephen King.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go. Like, actually, let's cover all of our bases for young adult things that usually get ignored by adults that are fundamentally designed for teenagers that need like an uprising or like a I'm not the in group. So. Right, so we've got to cover all our bases. What to do? All right, hold on.
This is great. This is a perfect thing to completely sidestep.
Don't worry. I got this.
It's crazy if there's nothing there, I think.
We will make
while
an episode.
Matt is writing things down, I'm just gonna finish my recap.
Twilight.
So, yes, the army faction ended up in power. This led to Drax's dad, whatever his name may or may not be, basically, initiating martial law. And that sort of brought us to a cliffhanger that then we picked up in the next episode, Carching Fire, which I can't not say with like an almost
HunCAR Games Carching Fire.
Carching Fire opens with Trax essentially doing a sort of diplomatic tour to each faction, and Loki making friends along the way.
It was how we introduced the new cast.
Introduced the new
after
cast,
having killed a lot of them off in the last one.
Oh, and his friend dies. Wendell dies in the first one because
which is why we have Axel in.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, and Axel, Wendell's little sister, ends up becoming the new Wendell, so to speak. Your typical it's the sequel, we need a girl one maneuver, if you will. And Axel then sort of unlocks realizes the potential in Trax, in that Trax has a natural bank of nitrous oxide in him or something, and that's how we get whatever the fuck Nat wanted out of the way. And after that, I think Trax didn't like how his father was running things, so he decided to sort of from the inside start up a little mini rebellion, and that rebellion ended up being found out by another fucker whose name a race car guy, I'm pretty sure, who's like an asshole, and he...
Wait, you know what? If we never mention his name ever again during this entire recording, I will go and put the effort in to splice this clip in now.
Don't bother. Just splice in a clip right now saying everyone's names, and then that's it. And it's up to the people.
Edits an app? No, I'm not doing that. Nah, don't feel like it.
And only
the
smart
people can
listen
decide.
to this podcast.
We could put an open poll or questionnaire on the Spotify to be like, what was the name of that guy? Do you remember? Because we don't remember. If you don't remember, it's okay.
Homework.
Fuck it. His name was Silver the Hedgehog. I'm just looking at Silver
No,
the Hedgehog.
don't give up. Don't give any new names because we're gonna
His
need
name
a whole
was-
bunch of new names
Oh,
now.
well, we got Silver.
We gotta
could lock
say
it in.
we'll save Silver for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop looking at your shelf of things.
Don't worry about it. Boy, do I have a list.
Trax started a resistance from the inside. It was found out. I'm pretty sure someone ratted him out, and his father, because he couldn't, do. I mean, he was court-martialed essentially. Is that the correct term?
Oh, what? Trax was court-martialed by his dad.
Yeah, and everyone
His
in
dad
the
was called
resistance
something
that
stupid
was
like Tank. I swear to God, it was something so basic.
I don't-
Wait, no, he was Major. He was Major something.
Major.
I swear it was Major. It's Major now.
Major Tom.
Major General Captain Man Tank.
Tank
The
Green.
evil dictator known as Tank.
Tank Green.
Yeah, or something.
You made me lose my train of thought, which is.
I had a thing of General Toe at the beginning of the last one, but
What was it?
but
General Toe?
I don't think we called him General Toe.
No, that was someone.
That was just me losing my mind, saying I have a message for General Toe at the beginning of the last
Yes,
one.
I remember.
Yes.
How did the fucking Duffer Brothers do it, man? I'm like sweating.
Ross and I had no interest in writing at all.
They had
because they sweat. Well,
they had like $1 billion.
If we're going for the season 5 system, they have some competent writers that sit there and have to listen to their stupid fucking ideas and then get ignored. So that's step 1. So we failed on that front because we don't have anyone else in the room. Step 2. We could open up our phones and use ChatGPT, and that'll help us out right now.
We're not.
That's another classic Duffer Brothers technique.
Did they actually do that?
They had ChatGPT in the background of the BTS stuff, which people clocked and went,
oh my god.
So yeah, anyway, pioneers. And then they also had, at one point, rumor has it, a very, very successful ex-wife who
is often the
script
case.
doctored their stuff, and then she went off to make Fear Street, which is a really good film trilogy system. If you're a fan of slasher horrors and you're a fan of final girl tropes and you're a fan of having like a weird, slightly confusing but like intriguing continuity, watch Fear Street. It's fun.
Okay. Yeah, no, the legend of having an ex-wife that edited everything for
we
you.
don't have a prolific screenwriter ex-wife, and we don't have ChatGPT on us right now, and we don't have some competent screenwriters.
There's no one
in the
else in the room with
so,
us.
So all we can do is pray and spin the wheel and vaguely remember some things that we did last year.
Yeah, damn. Okay, well...
The true Duffer Brothers
The
technique.
two Duffer Brothers technique.
Let me know when you're done summarizing this, because I've got a list, baby. But this is actually the most Duffer Brothers thing ever is. Do you remember film? When in the 80s, when film?
Oh my god. Okay.
That is actually quite
I'm
Duffer
gonna try and
Brothers.
lightning round this to the end. So he was he and the rest of his resistance members, which we listed and named every single one of them.
And they tried to do an uprising and they failed, and then they got subjected to the long drive where the tank was behind them on the highway that's going through all of these different towns.
Yes. And then partway through there is
they go
a disturbance.
So the disturbance happens at the pit crew faction.
Yes.
So the pit crew faction like distracts the tank somehow, and then they flee, and then one of them dies in the process. I think it's the race car.
Yes.
And then so it's left with Axel and
Wendell, who is revealed to be alive. I remember that.
Yes.
And Wendell's like, "You gotta come with us." And the last shot of the entire film was
them waking up on an aircraft carrier.
Yes. They drive to the coast. There's a boat waiting for them. It's the first time we see a boat in the entire thing.
Boats are rare.
And then it's
probably
like
the first time we saw the sea.
Yeah, pretty much. And yes, it ends with them on a not, it can't be abandoned because we've established since that aircraft carriers in the Cars universe are sentient because they have eyes.
Yeah.
So
I swear,
an aircraft carrier.
I swear, what we also said was that's a resistance leader.
Yeah, I
so
think that it should be a resistance leader. Yes.
Right. So do you want to hear?
So that's the end of that, and now a brief interlude, as if the interlude itself wasn't us
Duffer
talking
Brothers
about
technique.
this.
Rehearse technique reversal.
We're vaguely doing young adult novel content.
Yeah.
So I've got some young adult novel content things that we got to cover our
We'll
bases
probably
on.
find our episode title this
This
way.
is going to be a bingo list. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So we got Twilight. We got Harry
Classic.
Potter. We got Stranger Things. We got Uglies.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
My god.
We got Tracy Beaker and the Dumping Ground. We got Spy Kids. We got Percy Jackson. We got South Park. I put
Percy
South
Jackson's
Park in
good.
because it's kind of what teenagers do listen to.
We'll,
when they're
we'll
like,
have to narrow this down to dystopia at some point.
Golden Compass.
I haven't seen, I
Kind of
haven't seen it.
dystopian.
Interesting. I don't know enough about it to...
Semi-dystopian. I mean, it's a high-functioning society, but there's still the weird... Anyway, Am I High? Children of Dune.
Okay, Dune, actually, that is a good
But
shout.
specifically Children of Dune. So I want one of our little figgies to turn into a worm.
Of course.
By the
you
end of
do.
it or something.
Of course. A mechanical worm would go hard.
Sure, it would actually go...
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Lock it in.
No,
Mechanical worms.
no, come on, read your list so we
Teenage
can...
Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Teen Titans.
Okay, so
You know
out
what?
of those...
Actually, this has to prepare everyone for the potential Sam Levinson's Teen Titans.
No,
This
shut
has to be
up.
a
I'm so mad about
It
that.
really
I'm
pissed me off
so
when I saw
not
that.
I literally
Because it's also
screamed
like,
at my phone
what
when I
went
saw it.
wrong with Titans, the live action show? Because there were some good bits within the Titans live action show.
What went right
but
with
then,
Euphoria and The Idol
Exactly.
that got Sam
But,
Levinson the Teen
but
Titans?
just like the fundamental problem with Titans was that it wasn't like light-hearted enough and exploring the characters enough, and it was too Sam Levinson school of character, where it was the character is in service of the little thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Rather than the character is in service of their own goals within an narrative.
I'm just not...
So, what have we done? We have got the epitome of, actually, I wanted to do this scene, please, so we're going to do this scene now. This is going to be my weird little fetish content that I'm doing for multi-millions of dollars.
I'm not ready for Teen Titans to be a Sam Levinson
I have some
thing.
I have some explicit beef with early Sam Levinson drafts
he
because like
is-
the way
I
he wrote
hate
Hunter
his
Schafer's
work.
character before like Jules before any of like I'm assuming
before
Hunter
it
Schafer
was-
came in
yeah,
and
yeah,
actually
yeah.
like
have you read the pilot?
she wears a wig and it's a
Yeah.
whole thing of like describing the wig and the process. It's like
Yep.
It's more of a cross-dresser fetish
the-
than it is like a trans narrative.
I agree, and like so much of the pilot of Euphoria before, like the original pilot before it went through edits and then was filmed, so much of the dialogue is so fucking cringe that you can tell both Hunter Schafer and Zendaya clearly
We're
read it
just
and
like,
went,
"Nah,
I'm not
dog.
fucking saying that.
Sorry, not happening.
It is actually, it is
Let's
so bad.
Let's try and make this good, yeah?
And
Let's try and make
this is
good.
coming from me who like didn't mind the Euphoria pilot. I thought the pilot was pretty okay.
Like, I'm probably for the most biased perspective. I'm like a very adamant, like, I'm a screenwriter and actors don't tell me how to, like, edit my words in that way kind of person.
No, but they
needed to edit those words so hard, right? Like,
that show, I mean, Sam Levinson
that was
in general,
truly, like, that show was only good and passable by committee.
Yep.
Like, that was the most, like,
and I'm not even
that was the
bringing
most,
up
like,
the
Sam
Idol.
Levinson wasn't even the, we're
The
not talking
Idol
about the
that
Idol.
came out
The Idol's not,
in between Euphoria seasons, which was just the most, like, woman is, I don't even know.
Was it? It was Lily
Like,
Rose Depp or something, right?
Yeah, it was her.
And the beauty
her
of that as well
acting
is that
the only thing that carried that show.
everyone's like, Nepo baby, Nepo baby. She is a Nepo baby, but she's still a decent actress. Like, her work in Nosferatu is brilliant.
She's not
right.
she
can be extremely vulnerable in the hands of the right director, the right showrunner. Sam Levinson is not a very.
I think Sam Levinson and
tactful...
The Weeknd were not a great combination of people because they were both kind of. They're just the sexism was real in that show.
Yeah.
The sexism is real in most Sam Levinson shows, but like. Anyways, hello and welcome to our Film Bro podcast where we have beef.
Yeah, we have beef with everyone.
Everyone.
We got beef with the Duffer Bros. We got beef with Sam Levinson. We got beef with
beef with
the
the Duffer
Weeknd.
Bros.
We got beef with we got beef with Poe from the Teletubbies. Fuck them in particular.
What did Poe do to you?
I don't know. He's staring at me.
Poe was my favorite growing up.
Poe is. Actually, I was kind of a Tinky Winky head personally.
Those are fighting words.
Over the hills and far away.
Poe was awesome, but Tinky Winky kind of fucking
To be fair, Poe was a very normie favorite to have. I like. Well, which one was the purple one?
Tinky Winky.
Was that Tinky? I thought that was the
Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, Poe.
Lala's the yellow one.
Lala's the yellow one, I think.
Teletubbies come to play.
Tinky Winky. Dipsy, la la. Where's the script? Where's the script?
There's people screaming at us to finish HunCAR Games.
They stole it from me, Carmine. They took it. That was today. Today.
36 minutes in.
So your 15 minutes was us trying to figure out what we did for the last year that prevented us from recording an episode.
It's gonna be so long
I
to
just
edit.
wanted to say, my beef.
It's gonna come out in 2027, man. It's
It's because we brought up the Duffer Bros and Sam. My beef with the Duffer Bros, to be fair, is more that they because we work, because we're in the industry, because we are writers.
Yes.
Outside of this slop.
Yes.
If you would believe, we have had to listen to the fact that the Duffer Bros revolutionized the way pitch decks and
TV Bibles and
TV
pitch
Bibles
decks.
and pitches
And
are made.
it's because they come from a very interesting directorial background, but they don't have a very good writing background, and they are usually the first ones to admit that. So,
but
it's
their
very...
names were tossed around so much in film school where it was like, hey, if
you've got to look
now
at the Duffer
now
Brothers
thanks
TV
to the
Bible.
Duffer Bros,
You've got to see
have
what the Duffer Brothers did with revolutionizing.
Which was it was a cool TV Bible. We've read it, but they did all that. They revolutionized TV, and then they fucked it with the exact show that they revolutionized TV Bibles with.
Do you know
and now
what's
we
also
have
fascinating?
we have to listen to this shit
because of what they did and how they pioneered winging it. I have to, whenever I bring in a TV pitch deck for anything, I have to come up with the next 4 to 5 seasons of a show that I think will realistically only be on the air for one season.
Yeah, they not only made you have to learn Photoshop to be able to pitch things, but they've made you have to think
which
so
is not
far
hard for
ahead.
me, but it does change the bar for everyone else. Yeah. But
it's just extra work that as a writer you shouldn't be expected to do, but now you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, now not only did we have to do that, but now we have to also think of like how our show will end so that we don't do another.
Also, the word anthology is banned. Because they didn't make an anthology show like they predicted. They made a show about the kids that...
Which sucks, because I like anthologies when they're actually anthologies.
Stranger Things anthology show would have been so good.
Yeah,
it would have kept on brand. It wouldn't... if they had just done 1 to 2 seasons of the Stranger Things cast and then rebooted.
Yeah. We don't hate Stranger Things.
You don't need 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, we
3,
don't...
3 is actually arguably one of my favourite seasons. Because it's silly, and it brings in Robin.
I don't like the Russian stuff. I think the Russian
stuff is a bit too...
I think that I liked that it was kids on bikes.
I liked that the
and it
Russian
took away
stuff
the kids
was at
on
least
bikes.
within tone of the rest of what was going on, where they were essentially this is a lost 80s
Yeah,
thing,
that
right?
makes sense.
Whereas that is not the case with seasons 4 and 5, where they seem to be more hooked on the idea of making sensational TV than keeping within their own original brand image. Almost like they wing what the plot is every single season, and they make stuff up constantly, and they'll tell you on Instagram, by the way, that little slug that little Glup spat out in season 2, Will Byers, that's it. Essential to the plot. Not even remotely essential from what I've gathered.
Yeah, he should have been more essential to the plot.
He should have been the BBEG. He should have been the evil guy.
I think actually he should have been,
40 minutes, by the way. 40 minutes, by the way. 40 minutes, by the way.
Cars podcast, and let's talk about Stranger Things. You know what? We did a whole Criminal Minds episode, so this isn't even anything. What if we pivot now and pretend we were always going to be doing it about Stranger Things?
We are doing it. What do you mean? What?
No, Sorry.
So they get on the aircraft carrier. And then when they
back,
get back,
it's hard pivot.
They get on the aircraft carrier, and when they get back, it's the 1980s, and everything is called Hawkins, Indiana. And
okay.
By the time they return to Carem, or whatever the fuck the name is of the
Carem,
because Panem.
Yeah, I know.
It's Carem now.
Okay, yeah. Wait, let's get in a Cars mindset.
Beep beep.
We had the same stupid idea. Okay. Cars. HunCAR Games 3. We haven't named it yet. So HunCAR Games 3 is called Mockingjay. Divergent 3 is called Insurgent or something.
HunCAR Games 3. The Children of
the Squeakquel.
No.
Children of Vroom.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Children of Vroom. Lock it in.
Children of Vroom.
HunCAR Games 3. Children of Vroom. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Lock
it in. And this will lead.
We're 40 minutes in and we have a title.
We got a title and nothing else. We lost it along the way. We were actually quite composed individuals at the beginning of this recording, and now we don't have a clue.
This is what What happens when we don't do
We
this
have
for
to
a
get
year?
to Act 2 by the end of the hour. That is my goal.
Okay. Lock in.
Lock
So, let's say it's another, like, okay, so our reference matter. Mockingjay. No, Mockingjay is the third.
We're going for Mockingjay Part 1, Part 2. Is
Yeah.
If we're going for the, like, this is the final thing, where better to start than the HunCAR Games as the finale system, right?
Mockingjay starts with, it's already been, I think, like at least a month or something since Katniss ended up in District 13, and she's already kind of adapted to the lifestyle there.
Yeah.
So we should probably do that as well.
I think so.
So Trax wakes up on the aircraft carrier.
Yes.
Now, this aircraft carrier, I assume, would be, unless it's like multiple aircraft
Trax wakes up on the aircraft carrier next to Wendell and Axel.
Yes.
Who he has now been corresponding with regularly. So he's now getting adjusted to the idea that both of them are alive and around.
I'd like to think that character-wise, things are really awkward between Wendell and Trax because, like, Trax fully mourned this friend, and Wendell didn't bother to even
Wendell
indicate...
keeps on trying to, like, help Trax out in little small ways.
But
like, I brought you dinner. Blah, 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 blah.
But Trax is still kind of awkward with him. And if anything, is
And
closer
he's also
with Axel, and that's weird to Wendell.
Scarred by the horrors that he has seen in HunCAR Games.
Stupid!
Catching fire.
Yeah.
Of
and
the dead people
I
and
think
whatnot.
Axel is obviously happy to have their brother back, but I think is almost sort of like the one mutual friend they have at this moment who is kind of keeping things from being awkward.
Yeah, like in order for Wendell and Trax to have a conversation, Axel has to be in the middle to have the Axel has to convey the information to each of them.
Yeah, and
They're
there's a million fan
other.
fictions about this exact point in time.
Oh my god, we got a love triangle.
We got a
Let's
fucking
go,
love
we
triangle.
got a love
Let's go.
triangle.
Stupid!
Okay, this is great. We're making great progress.
We're making great progress. We have a love triangle. We have the scene one. We have title and we have scene one. We are roughly 2 pages into a screenplay. There should be like 120 pages. Oh boy, we're in it.
Let's go. You gotta treat yourself when you get things done. Otherwise, you're gonna.
I got a weird idea.
Sure.
What if the aircraft carrier faction is it's all planes, right?
I'd like to think the planes.
It's majority planes.
It's majority.
I like
it's
the
planes
idea.
and boats
I
and
like
all
the
the
idea
others.
that they've started surgically engineering all 3 of them to have wings.
Sure.
And they're like, so part of the reason why they haven't gone back to CAR is because their like day-to-day thing is training to fly.
Okay, yeah, sure. I like that. We should have a plane character that is just a plane then.
But didn't we have that? Wasn't it Starscream?
Is that what Starscream is?
I swear Starscream was the plane that was clipped that was the tank's second in command, but was actually Trax's friend from the second one.
I'll believe you. Sure.
That was Starscream, and it was a plane. It was a plane.
Okay. So is Starscream alive though? Starscream alive. I hate this stupid podcast.
They are shelved. There is
Let's have a new character.
In class.
I know.
In
wait,
class,
Spinnick.
in class,
we had a Spinnick or something.
Who the fuck is Spinnick?
Because we.
Oh my god, Spinnick was the dead car.
Was
you
Spinnick
found
the
it.
dead
You found
car?
it. No, Spinnick was the dead car. You remembered what the name of the dead car was. You remembered what the name of the dead car was. You remember what the name of that fucking stupid dead race car was, and it was Spinnick. And that because we gave him a stupid name because we knew we were going to kill him off. Moving on.
As opposed to Starscream the plane.
Shut the fuck up. Starscream might be dead too.
We can kill Starscream.
You know what? If Starscream wasn't dead in Catching Fire, what happens is during one of the routine flights, Starscream is like
bombed.
Starscream sort of proves that it really takes like focus, concentration, and like skill above all else to fly.
Okay.
Right? Because Starscream just does one small thing wrong in the air and crashes down into the ocean or something.
Oh shit! So it's almost
because people
like
aren't used to flying anymore. So it
character
really is
that
like
dies like in one sentence in the book, but gets a whole scene in the movie, kind of thing. Do you get what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't read, but I do watch, so sure.
All I do is sit down at the typewriter and start hitting the keys.
I'm a writer,
Someone
baby.
out there gets what I mean.
Yeah.
They haven't found this podcast, but if they do, they'll get what I mean.
Yeah.
And they're a Cheezoid fan.
I smell cheese.
Petrel. Right.
Okay.
And then the new plane that takes over from Starscream in training all of them is Petrilos.
Not Cheezoid.
Cheese.
Okay, sure, Petrolos. Let's just fucking lock it in.
And they're kind of like a Legionnaire character. It's like, all right,
Okay.
listen here. We're the Resistance. We're training to outmaneuver the tyranny of Karem.
Yeah.
Because we have something that they don't have. They have driving power, but we have air power.
Yeah.
Like June. You
And
know when they're
then-
like, we have mastered sea power. We must now master desert power. It's like that. Because it's children of Vroom, so we got to do some June references in here as well.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Oh, and then also, so they've been training for months, blah 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 blah, and then also on top of that, because he's the chosen one, TM, Trax has been having dreams.
Okay. Oh yes, of course. We need to. Yeah.
This is how we make plot.
The nitrous.
This is how we make plot. The nitrous within Trax's veins.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Pipes.
Stupid.
Right. The nitrous within Trax is like the spice of June is
Those that who, what is it? He who controls the nitrous.
He who controls the nitrous has crazy dreams, bro.
Yeah.
This steers the plot in the direction, TM.
Okay, so what are the dreams?
I was hoping you would work that bit out. I was just setting
I
it
have
up.
an idea of a vague goal for at the very least the sort of second act.
That's good.
Which is
Don't tell me. We'll figure it out.
But I think that a big reason that they haven't been able, aircrafts can sort of have an advantage in warfare.
Yeah.
But I think Karem for sure has an anti-aircraft
Oh,
missile
100%. Yeah,
system or
yeah.
something. So I think that
And they're like,
at some point,
if anything, the flight instructor's like, you think this is hard flying over the ocean? Now get ready for the anti-aircraft missiles from Karem. You aren't ready yet. And then Trax and Axel like, sir, Petrolos, we've been at this for months.
Oh, good
We've
point.
been at this for months. We need to free our brothers
Trax
and
is
sisters
like,
within
I'm from
Karem.
the army. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, put me in, coach.
And they're like, no, you're not ready.
You may know how to fly, but I've been on the ground, man. I know what it's like on the ground. Like Katniss.
Sure. And they're like, no, because you are like a highly
High quality.
You know what I mean? Like he's the son
Like
of
how
the
Katniss is the
he's
a high value
high value prisoner of war. They can't let him go. Like he's not a prisoner
I love
of
how
war.
close that is to going like weird alpha male douche bro stuff.
Stupid.
Trax is a high value male, and that's why we can't sacrifice him.
We're gonna send our beta cars out. I think they do have ground teams, but they're like, no, you're too high value of a prison. Like they will see you as a prisoner of war, and that makes you essentially a negotiation token. Negotiating token. I'm fucking losing all of my phrasing in English.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. No one's listening to this.
You right?
So he's like their leverage almost, and even though he's there willingly, they can use him as leverage against whatever the fuck his
we'll put a
father's
gun
name
to
is.
his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Yeah, or something. And I'd like to think that eventually they do let him go on like a couple of what are they called? Reconnaissance, rescue, like small little missions where he'll be back
incursions.
Soon. Wendell is kind of part of the sort of brain strategy kind of round table.
And if anything, it's sort of we see certain scenes of not Axel, Trax like driving by a certain room within the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
And we see Wendell murmuring something about strategy with a bunch of different planes.
Yeah.
And then they get very quiet when Trax is driving by.
Yes.
And it's sort of be like, oh, has anything changed? Are the pit crew still in control like they were in Drivergent?
They say that out loud. They're like, when Drivergent.
This is what Trax is saying out loud right after he's walked past the door.
Okay. I think
you see what I mean? So
it's
another. It's like how in Mockingjay, there's this whole will things really change when power changes?
Yeah.
It's that again, but it's just will this change if the
and everyone's cars.
Will it just be that the planes are now being controlled by the pit crew instead of the race cars?
I also think it's a thing, or it's part of their divide that Wendell is clearly trusted more with a lot of information, a lot of what's going on
than Axel and Trax. Yes.
And Axel is younger, so Axel isn't as sort of like Axel wants to help, but Axel's also the brains. Like she's put in the lab.
Yeah, she hasn't had the seniority.
She's still she's happy to help out where she can. She maybe helps like tap into the nitrous stuff when Trax mentions having weird dreams.
Right.
And gives Trax like vision. Should we give Trax visions of the future?
Of course, that's what I was implying.
Okay, so Trax starts like Trax's dreams.
It will also be really really good for us because it will help us find out what Act 3 is before we do Act 3.
Exactly. We'll give ourselves weird dreams and then just put the puzzles together.
Duffer Brothers.
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale.
Holy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just keep imagining the Duffer Bros being like, "Who's the fucking kid? The one from season 1."
You know the one we hired?
Oh my god, it's Mike!
The one we hired and have at least 15 hours of him on the...
And they only remember Steve's name. It's just...
You know, there's 4 of them. Oh, right, the main cast.
One of them's like, "Wait, Eddie exists!"
Holy shit, guys. Do you remember at 11?
You are like Papa!
Let's do something with that one.
Okay. I had like an idea and it's slipping away from me.
Also, I think if we're going true Duffer Brothers with it, we've got to have the dream premonitions and then not have those dream premonitions pay out in Act 3.
There's a joke like that in Phineas and Ferb where they have like a 2-parter epic like space adventure, and then they're like, next time on Phineas and Ferb, and they have these really cool like sneak peeks of what might happen, and there's like a battle between 2 characters that like we know but I've never met and everything, and then they have the next part like I think a year later or something,
and it has nothing
and they
to do with
never
that.
have those, and so they're like, next time, and they play the exact same sequence, and one of the characters is like, we didn't get any of this. Anyway, that's just a good show.
Moving on to this.
Moving on to this, I think that the relationship being partly defined by Wendell's like ranking or trustworthiness in the resistance is really important, because
I've worked
I
out
think
something,
Trax,
but yes.
I think Trax feels a sense of like emptiness because Trax was leading a resistance in a way and that failed miserably.
Yeah.
And now is like kind of listless. I think that
So,
a breaking point for their relationship, not a breaking point,
I have
turning
one
point.
very, very crucial idea. So
Okay.
I reckon we go from so you say this, and then we do the dream sequence,
Yeah.
and then I have an idea of what the tank is doing on the other side of the HunCAR.
Oh right, okay.
I know what the evil one is doing.
Okay, let's hold that because while I just
yeah.
develop the end of
We'll
this.
put that in a little jar.
What do you mean by that?
I
For
think
later.
they'll be right after this. I think the turning point for their relationship should be when they're going on one of those small raids. Maybe they're just rescuing whatever or helping people.
Rescuing some little towboats.
Yeah,
They're trying to get some cars off the shore of Karem.
Maybe they're just trying to like bring supplies over, and
It's
they're
like
getting
D-Day. It's like
intercepted.
D-Day. Like the anti-aircraft missiles are like shooting on at these towboats that are like trying to get like 1 or 2
and
cars
this
at a
is
time.
Trax's first actual taste of the war.
Yeah, rather than the drive or the games.
Yeah, rather than all the manufactured shit or what
yeah.
he's hearing
This is what real
from the
war is like.
Yeah.
Is what Petrilos is saying to him constantly.
And Wendell is there with him.
Yeah.
And they're sort of doing this, and maybe something like they almost get killed. They narrowly miss getting like a bomb like blows them up. They end up
Petrilos is scarred.
Something like that.
Petrilos is down for the count.
Petrilos is down for the count. Wendell saves Trax's life, or the other way around.
Yeah.
And they're on the boat, and it's that like quiet moment after a lot of chaos, and they both just start laughing hysterically together because it's like, oh my fucking god, this is
That's
insane.
extra funny if Petrilos is scarred, and then they're cracking up. They're like,
No,
oh, just like the old days. Meanwhile, he's like half of the play, like
like maybe they don't know this yet. Like
Yeah.
it's them like being like, oh, I missed like the ice is broken between them.
Yeah, it's like
And
in the
that's, like-
Deathly Hallows when some of them make it back onto to the with the broomsticks. And they're like, oh, great to be
Yeah,
back at the Weasley's house.
Yeah, sure.
Glop shitter has died.
And then they
You should feel bad for celebrating.
they sort of talk, and Wendell's like, you and my sister are like really close, aren't you? And then it's like an implication of like, hey, there's a love triangle going on, but they don't ever talk about it. It's subtext.
And then Axel looks on at Wendell and Trax rekindling their friendship.
Yeah, and is almost like uncomfortable
and she's
about
pissed
it.
off. She's like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Trax
these are
is
my
mine.
people. Yeah. Well, it's her brother and her friend, like the first friend she's ever had, probably.
Right, and then
someone comes up and they're like, Petrilos has
you know what?
died.
And then Petrilos is dying, and then for some reason there is a marriage of some other characters, like how Fiddick and what's her face get married.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
happening, and then they're celebrating. And then during the celebration, Trax has a dream, a premonition. And
During the celebration?
Yeah, they like suddenly go, oh, and their head goes foggy.
Right, okay.
And then what happens, right, is we see like a car being refitted and fused and merged and
What, like
and
Darth Vader?
it's kind of like the Darth Vader sequence. And then the tank is like, arise, Lord Spinnick.
Amazing.
So Spinnick is back, but Spinnick is no longer Spinnick. Spinnick is evil Spinnick.
Yeah.
which
Dark
is
Spinnick.
Dark Spinnick. I was gonna say Silver the Hedgehog, but Dark Spinnick goes hard.
I was thinking Silver the Hedgehog could be like, well, I had two ideas. One of them is like Silver the Hedgehog is your Kylo Ren type character, or Silver the Hedgehog is your what's his name from
What would the
Hunger
Kylo
Games?
Ren character
Plutarch
be?
character.
Right. Yeah, because there used to be the Plutarch in Starscream, but Starscream isn't there no longer.
Yeah, I don't know what we did to him, but he's
Yeah,
not there
sure,
anymore.
he's not there anymore.
I also think that now that Wendell and Trax are like closer together,
Yeah.
maybe at the celebration they're both like talking, and maybe Wendell, because he's sort of back in this friendship with this,
Yeah.
like, let's slip that there's a big
Big incursion happening
big
soon.
yeah
big,
there's a
big
big
fight.
there's a big mission to take down the central like anti-aircraft gun thing, and they're
Yeah.
sending in like a special ops like group to do it.
Yes.
And Trax
And this
convinces
is-
him to send him.
Yes. And this is when Dark Spinnick is on the scene. So when
Yeah.
they get to
there.
they get so ignore the plot. They get there. Ignore how we go from
I
A
was
to B
thinking
from
they're
C.
in a they're
A to
in
B
a,
is a luxury. We
they're
can't
in a
afford right now.
plane and they get dropped
I refuse to acknowledge you.
like in the countryside.
Yo, wait, they're on a plane and then they get dropped and then they are planes. It's like
And then
planes
it's
with a
under
plane.
it's under the dark of night. They're like
like
sneaking
paratroopers.
through.
They're
Yeah.
like paratroopers.
Also, the team they go with are people that are like introduced, but they barely like in the book they probably have an entire conversation, but in the movie,
Oh, Silver is one of those like film crew people from Mockingjay that probably gets
oh
sniped
maybe.
in the head.
But we
Right.
don't have a film crew.
But we
in
don't
this.
have a film crew,
So
so
he's
they're
just one of the other ops.
But so they're like the original draft of Suicide Squad.
What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I was literally
By the way,
gonna
do you know about the original draft of Suicide
Oh
Squad?
no,
like
but
because the original, you know how Suicide Squad is a bad movie, right?
the first one.
And how the director kind of added, like, I'm sure that the cut is interesting, but the original script
Yeah.
had, I believe, 5 other quite plot heavy.
That's what it was missing.
Like it had 5 quite other plot heavy Navy SEALs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So like, you know how
Because that's what we want in Suicide Squad.
because there's the one guy, the Rick Flag or
Yeah.
whatever, right? So they basically had like Rick Flag and then his 5 little guys. So we're gonna have
The
our 5
Scooby
little
Gang.
guys.
Yeah, you
So we
mentioned
ha-
Suicide Squad.
We have
unprompted.
Silver, we have Silver, Shadow, Sonic, and Tails. Fuck
You
it.
mentioned Suicide Squad unprompted, but I was literally building up to be like, and we should have a scene where someone's like, "This is Cortana."
This is Cortana.
She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke, just like mowing the lawn.
And then she
Fuck
dies
it,
immediately.
Fuck it. Cortana is in the building.
She, like,
There is
doesn't even
Silver
get to
and
drop, she
Cortana, and
gets
they both
sniped
drop,
immediately.
And then Cortana is there, and then like she has one cool sequence where her like wings flap out, but
Yeah.
her wings aren't wings; they're katana blades.
Sure,
Whoa!
sure.
The most Natalie Hay idea of all fucking time.
Who cares
What if
about
the blade
aerodynamics?
wings are katanas?
Yeah, who cares about aerodynamics and the
Yeah.
fact that would immediately make her tip
That
and
goes
crash.
hard. I actually need to make that a character. Anyway.
But she gets sniped out of the sky. She doesn't even make it to the ground.
Yeah, Cortana goes, Silver like immediately does the charge and gets stoned in the head, and
Yeah.
and this is to prove that it really means business.
Yeah.
So Trax and Wendell are there.
Yeah.
Is Axel there? I think Axel's not there, and I
No,
think that's
I-
part of the drama.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Axel's a
Axel,
labby
if
person.
Axel, if anything, is in the lab, not knowing anything that's going on.
I think Axel's main thing
And then
is
we'll afterwards be
helping
like-
with the dreams. Axel's trying to research what the hell's going on with the dreams.
Yeah. And like, I was busy trying to help you with your premonitions, and you go off and you go get yourself almost killed. Blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah.
If I was there, everything would have gone differently. Wouldn't have
Maybe,
done that.
yeah.
But like, I'd be like, that's what they claim.
And then Wendell and Trax are like if you were there, we would have probably all gotten killed because we would be too busy trying to protect you. The actual mission should be they go like they make it to the gun. They're gonna try and dismantle
and just as they
malfunction
get
it
to
from
the gun,
inside.
Dark Spinnick emerges.
Dark Spinnick shows up. Yeah.
And they're like, Spinnick, is that you? No, my name is Dark Spinnick.
Yeah.
Oh God! And then does Wendell get shot in the head? No, Wendell doesn't get shot.
No, I don't want to kill Wendell.
Yeah,
I don't want to
we've already killed Wendell off in number 1 first
Exactly,
off, so
we can't-
It's
well,
cheap. It's
yeah,
cheap. It's
it's
cheap. And God forbid us from doing anything cheap in this. I'm just gonna wait. Hold on. What ones have we done so far?
I don't think we need to go through
we've
that
done,
whole
we've done
list.
Children of Dune.
I think we just focus
We have
on.
yapped about Teen Titans enough that I'll cross it off the list. We have yapped about Stranger Things enough that I'll cross
We
it off the list.
mentioned Harry Potter.
We have also used Harry Potter in some tropes. In
Yeah,
some
we
places.
have. Yeah.
Tracy Beaker Dumping Grounds. I don't even know how we'll begin to do that. So I'll cross it off.
Uglies is an interesting
Spinning
dystopian.
turns around and goes, ugh! You haven't had Botox. What's going on?
I haven't read The Uglies book, dear listeners, but the movie is an interesting, like, I don't know how accurate the movie is to the book, but the movie makes no
I still
sense
haven't
as a
seen it.
dystopian.
I've seen clips and whatnot.
We
of it,
should-
but I
we
haven't watched it. But I just love that until you turn
16,
Until you
I
turn
think?
16, you have to live in the fucking projects outside of town.
And then you get to go to cool, super futuristic land
And
where
then
you
it's
party
amazing.
all the
Like,
time.
to the nightclub you go.
Literally, it's like...
How is functional society going on? Because
I
everyone
have
is just
no
in nightclubs.
idea.
This must have been written by a rich kid that has never fathomed the
I
idea of
also
doing
just
service
don't
work.
understand
They just
the
assume that
entire-
everyone goes to a nightclub on the weekend.
Anyone is welcome to challenge me and DM me on
Challenge
Instagram
me.
at rue.minate. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead and like actually give me
That's RUU
dot
MINATE.
Fucking do it. If you have a counterpoint to this, because I am genuinely curious, but I don't
And you know what?
understand.
Feel free to beef me as well. At Nat of the Hay, I think, on
Yeah, I
Instagram.com.
think that's your Instagram handle.
Beef with me, publicly.
Yeah, it has to be public.
Publicly. Or in DMs. I'll fight anyone.
But genuinely, I do not understand the Uglies, like, anything about what happens in it. Because it's like, oh, okay, the dystopia here is when you turn 16, everybody has to get yassified surgically.
Yeah.
And then the entire thing is like, oh, when you
But what
undergo
if I
the
don't
surgery.
want lip filler? Jail.
Well, apparently it's like, you all get yassified, and the yassification surgery, like, causes lesions in your brain that makes you lack empathy or something. And it's like, oh, you're just living a fake life. But it's like, at that point, like, you're just happy, right? Like, you don't have to think that. If all of society is just forever partying in space Dubai for the rest of time, like, do you really have to care about lesions in your brain?
If this is all somehow actually a consistent thing where, like, people still get, like, bread in the morning.
Yeah. Like,
If that somehow, if
just-
somehow that works and people are still, like, able to commute to work by the end of it all. Or, like, the night buses are running, or, like...
Because they don't ever say if anyone...
Are
doesn't
there
get the
like
surgery.
second-class ugly citizens that do basic things like cook?
Well,
Or do they
the
all...
thing is that you're less
everyone's
than.
job nightclub?
Yeah, the idea is that you're less than until you get the surgery. But the thing is like, everyone gets the surgery. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone doesn't. So what's the point?
Because the reason why there's like a hierarchy of beauty standards within
Yeah.
the current world is because
Not everyone can afford.
not everyone can afford to
lip
be
filler.
beautiful and to do all of these things in a way
It's
that,
like
that
if
tends
everyone
to like
will get it
Western
anyway,
beauty standards
it
or
means
whatnot.
nothing. And also, there's like the smoke. I
It's
think.
truly like if all of us are pretty, then none of us are pretty. If
Yeah.
surely pretty,
When everyone's super, no one. will
if
be.
everyone is super, no one is super. If everyone has had Botox, no one has had Botox.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
What does it mean?
that's exactly it. And also in the
I'm
in the
genuinely
movie,
convinced that the writer never had a job.
I don't know, but in the movie, the entire
I'm
thing
just
is
starting beef with everyone.
the
I've done
main
Sam Levinson.
character-
I've done Duffer
We're
Brothers.
gonna get blacklisted from Hollywood.
Yeah, well, God, man. They're gonna put me in the back garden and take a 12 gauge to my head. And just...
What did you say about the Idol?
You didn't like season 3 of Euphoria?
You're just like Papa. But another thing I don't get about Uglies is that she is like tasked with going to find, I think it's called the smoke, which is where the people who don't want.
Sorry, my doorbell went off.
Hey, I got a pizza for, you. Didn't we have sex?
Back off, jack off.
Okay.
And we're back.
Yeah. What was I saying?
Boy, you were saying something about Uglies.
Oh, it was, yeah. So they're like in the Uglies, she goes to like find the camp of people that I guess are like they refuse to get the yassification
They will not
surgery.
get the Botox.
Yeah.
And they will die.
And
on the
she
streets.
goes there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we used to work like the people who run the camp. I think were like, oh, we used to be the surgeons. They cause lesions in the brain, makes
So
you
we stopped
severs
doing
your
them.
empathy. So we stopped doing it. And then they apparently have found a cure for that.
They found
which
a
is
cure
a surgery.
for Botox.
They found a cure for the
Wait,
lesions.
so hold on. Then doing the surgery isn't bad if you can solve the lesions problem.
Exact. So the end, as far as I know, like she's meant to find the smoke. Then the yassification people show up and they like kill people or whatever.
Chekhov's
Yeah,
smoking
but then at the
yassification.
end they're like, we think we have a cure. We just need someone to be able to do the surgery so we can work it out. And she's like, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice myself to be hot and not dumb. And then she does it, and the surgery just makes you hot and, well, I guess not smart. It makes you as smart as you started off. So the ending is just everyone's
You can
hot
be
now.
hot and intelligent.
Yeah, you can. Well, no, you can be hot and exactly the same level of intelligent you were before you were hot.
You can be hot and normal.
Yeah. So that's. I don't know what the moral is. What's the moral? Like, what's
The moral is chasing power bad unless chasing power good.
I don't know.
No, that's the moral. I've decided that's the moral.
Okay. Anyways.
And Dark Spinnick.
Dark Spinnick shows up.
And then they're like,
and
then
they
Dark
fight now.
Spinnick kills Silver the Hedgehog.
And then they fight. Okay, and he kills Silver.
Silver the car.
Silver the.
and then they return, solemn that they didn't manage to fully turn off the anti-aircraft
They return.
missile.
The head of their squad is dead. The Cortana is dead.
Cortana, rest in peace.
Yeah.
One
We
of the-
loved
one
her.
of the
One of
true
my
ones.
favorite. And she's played by
At
like a
least-
really, really famous actor that
Yeah.
was in all of the trailers.
She's the
but
Captain
she's
Phasma
only got
of
like
all of this.
5.
Yeah, she's the Star Wars sequels Captain Phasma of this. And oh boy, will she sell so many toys.
Yeah, and tickets.
And tickets.
And she's only in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And also she mentions that she has a girlfriend, so they take the like
Oh,
gay rep card
amazing.
as well.
We can't take that on that.
We can't take lesbian off of the card.
I'll write lesbian on the card and then take it off.
Were there lesbians?
We did it.
in
We
my
did
high?
bare minimum. Here is
Yo,
your
we have a
their
love
inclusion.
triangle, so you can tick Twilight and MI High.
True. Bosh, gone.
And we had a whole thing about
Premonitions,
uglies.
Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah, true. Weird dreams. We did uglies. We did a lot of talking about uglies.
Stupid, so South Park. Uglies crossed off. Golden Compass.
I don't know anything about the Golden Compass.
Can we afford to go to the North Pole anytime soon?
We should do a Christmas episode because I think having a car Santa.
Sure. We'll say that we'll do a Christmas episode in that.
What was that? Did you hear that? It sounded like R2D2.
I heard it in real life, and I think.
There's a robot. There's a robot in your house.
Demons in my house. It might be the boiler.
Okay, whatever.
I think it's my fridge.
Why is your fridge making
I don't
robot
know.
noises?
Fridge is screaming for mercy.
Wouldn't it be wild if
The heat wave has got to the fridge and it's like, please!
Wouldn't it be wild if this was the first account of like the robot uprising, like in Resident Evil,
No,
where
like-
they
like
have
it-
the like voice things, but it's just us talking about cars, and then we get like mauled to death.
And then, like, in like, you know how like the original World War Z is like, the book is like tape recordings of different people after the event?
Yeah.
Like over, and then they're like, we found the first archival footage of the robot uprising, and it's us talking about bullshit, utter bullshit, and then the fridge is like, stop talking. Stop talking, you are hurting my head. And then we're like, no! And then the fridge kills us like Transformers style when there's the
and then somebody
JCB
finds this
speakers or whatever the
recording
fuck,
years later, and then the boss battle with the fridge happens right after.
They fight now.
Okay.
Yeah.
They go back. Okay, they go back to the. Does
And
anything...
Axel is pissed. Axel
okay.
is pissed.
I think Wendell or Trax should get injured in a way that.
You know
like...
what? I think Axel slaps Trax and then kisses Trax and then slaps Trax.
Yeah, sure.
And then we use that in the trailer.
And Wendell sees
we use
it.
that in the trailer, and then yeah. We use that in the trailer.
Okay, yeah.
But it doesn't really give you any information, and it comes out of nowhere. And
Or just the slaps in the trailer, but it's on beat with whatever fucking pop song has
whatever
been
pop
slowed
song
down
we-
into an epic version of the pop song. I'm waking up to ash and dust.
Didn't we talk about?
We did. We brought up Radioactive by Imagine Dragons multiple times.
Ah!
I still think Thunder by
It's
Thunder by Lightning McQueen. Thunder by
It's a dramatic. What is it? It's like okay. What's the K-pop Demon Hunters song?
There's a lot of them.
What's the K-pop Demon Hunters song?
I don't know. It's
No. I'm going
oh,
up.
up. Oh, Golden.
Yeah. So it's
I'm going up.
It's a dark rendition of Golden because it's vaguely something that's popular and also and
world
also
of a different movie.
It's about planes going up. You see into the sky. According to the trailer.
Oh no, you know what it would be? It would be the trailer would be like a wide like a establishing shot of the aircraft carrier. I love how we're talking about the trailer. We haven't even fucking completed the film.
We barely got to beginning of
and
acting.
it's like, can
beginning
we
of
pretend
acting.
that airplanes
Planes
in the night sky are like shooting stars? And, yeah.
and then slap.
And then it's and it speeds up and it's like, I could really use a wish right now.
Wish right now.
And then it's like a bunch of running.
That's where it's flashing between all the different action shots.
Yeah, exactly.
I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Yes. And then there's like an alarm sounding in the background, like and then you see tracks like panting in the dark or something.
Yeah. Oh, there's got to be like a silent
HunCAR
swell.
Games, whatever we said the title. Oh, Children of Vroom.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Yeah, Hunger Games, Children of Vroom. Now in IMAX.
IMAX 3D, 5D. The seat
IMAX 5D, you're in a car.
The seat tickles you and makes you try to not laugh during the entire...
you know what, though? If we did release these movies, because of course we will.
Yeah, we'll release
We'd like revive...
When we take over Pixar.
We should revive drive-in theater just for that.
Genius.
It's genius. I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm gonna make 1,000 money.
I'm gonna make 1,000 money.
1 bazillion currency.
Okay. Yes, I agree that.
What's Act 2, Rue?
I think this was Act 2. I think.
No, this was not.
I think a big part. I think beginning of Act 2 is the going to. Do they successfully dismantle the gun? Do they successfily stop the gun from working?
I don't think they do. I think because I don't think they anticipated Dark Spinning.
Okay.
And then Dark Spinning is what, and then Axel, having tuned into the dreams from tracks.
Yeah.
Now knows more about Dark Spinning. So they went in cold and they didn't expect things because they didn't let Axel do Axel's job.
Oh, okay.
And then Axel's like, "This is what's up with Dark Spinning. We can do blah 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 blah." And then this is the exhaust port or whatever Star Wars Death Star logic that Axel's found.
Oh my god! There's an exhaust pipe in the gun.
Sure.
And so they have to fly.
You see, Dark Spinning is really weak to bullets.
This is great because they. I was thinking, they have to fly to get.
Wait, they oxidize Dark Spinning.
They oxidize. They rust
him.
Oh, you know what? Axel can create a bomb that super rusts.
Axel realizes that Dark Spinning is a force too powerful made by this tank, right? That they have to come up with the equivalent of the nuclear bomb within the Cars universe, but not the nuclear bomb because we've already done the nuclear bomb at the beginning. But it's the MacGuffin that's all powerful that no one should be trusted with truly because with too much power it comes corruption.
What's the most deadly thing for a car?
And it's the oxidization ray.
Oxidization thing, okay.
Right? So he's like, Axel, she, her pronouns. Axel is like, you fools. And I've come up with something possibly far too revolutionary for this cause.
She's the Oppenheimer.
And then everyone's like, "You're a mad woman. You're a mad woman."
Yeah, they cut her at the root. They're like, "We can't have a weapon this powerful. A weapon this powerful cannot be created."
Yes.
Because and she's like, "But it'll end the war."
Like, I created it anyway. Yeah. Fuck you. I did it while you were out on patrol because she
has these little grenade things, and maybe she entrusts them to Wendell and Tracks and no one else because they're technically she knows they'd be confiscated.
These are like your last ditch resort. You know what? If anything, if you pull the pin on this grenade, you're going down with this grenade.
Yeah, unless you
So this is like your last ditch suicide thing.
And I think Wendell specifically is on the side of
this is how the love triangle will end. This is how one of them will die.
It was literally like one of them has to die.
One of them has to die for the love triangle to get resolved. Yeah. And this is how. It's with the MacGuffin, the oxidization bomb. The rustinator.
The rustinator.
The rusty.
Rusties.
It's a rusty. And then you're like, oh my god, it's full circle from the original Cars franchise, which this is somehow connected to.
I'd like to think this is far in the future, like Panem.
This is like history repeats itself.
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone knows that Cars 1 is about
it's about the nuclear bomb.
It's about the nuclear bomb.
Or something.
I'm sweating from doing this episode.
I'm also sweating. Not just because it's a heat wave, because this is so actually what? It's maddening.
This is hard work. Doing a podcast is actually really hard.
Guys, this is the most challenging thing I've ever done.
Okay.
Right, lock it in. We're kind of at the end of Act 2. I'm gonna say we're at the end of Act 2, and this is the Rust
I think that at some point in this end of Act 2 bit, Trax should get a secret FaceTime message or some message from his dad.
He gets a cameo.
Happy birthday, huge anus.
The world has ended, but TikTok still exists. And he gets...
Hell. Welcome to hell. The nuclear bombs went off, but we still have TikTok. Welcome to hell.
Like, get ready with me while I survive the bombings.
Day in the life in a nuclear shelter. I wake up, I eat my rations, I walk around the entire compound losing my mind as I'm confined to a small space. I go to bed, not on the bed, mind you, on the floor, out of delirium. I wake up, I eat another ration.
We're probably closer to that. We're probably closer to that reality than anything else on this fucking podcast.
Yeah, because we're not cars, so every...
No, but I...
Yeah, idiot!
Anyways. I think he
They
gets
have the
like
rusties.
maybe someone hands him like a burner phone or some shit that like no that like has a face like it's either
I had a visceral reaction just to the word burner phone, and I'm not even explaining why.
Either it's a live FaceTime or it's like a message from his father who's essentially like, I know you're there and you can stop, I'll like welcome you back with open arms if you just like do this like inform us from the inside.
Oh wait, I know. You can. He's truly gone mad with power.
Oh, okay.
And so he's like, I can free Spinnick from being Dark Spinnick if you volunteer.
I really care about Spinnick.
And if you volunteer and take his place as Dark Trax.
Maybe.
I think there's something there.
I think there needs to be
I think
bigger...
that's kind of like a Vader Palpatine father and son. Like you and me, we can rule.
Yeah, but I think someone other than because I think Spinnick at this point wasn't close enough for them to be like, I will sacrifice myself.
Right, but they're seeing Dark Spinnick.
Yeah, I think he needs
to
threaten someone closer to him though.
So I'll kill everyone you love, and I'll.
Yo, wait, maybe Silver the Hedgehog wasn't like killed in front of them, but maybe he.
We've
fell.
got Silver.
But yeah, maybe
we've got
he's
Silver,
turning Silver into Dark Silver.
Yeah.
And Silver matters more to everyone. Maybe Silver's like
Even
Wendell's
though
mentor.
Silver has had far less screen time.
Yeah, but maybe it's implied that Silver's like Wendell's mentor.
You know, you and me, we go way back.
Yeah. So Wendell's like freaking out, and Trax cares about Wendell.
Not Silver, the person I've been hanging out with during HunCAR Games catching fire off screen.
Consider that Wendell clearly didn't have a very good relationship with his family because he didn't agree with his family.
We gotta protect ourselves with the Rusties. Meanwhile, Wendell...
Are we just calling it Rusties now?
Yeah, we gotta protect ourselves with the Rusties. Meanwhile, Wendell's like, we gotta go back and save Silver from becoming Dark Silver because that's
Wendell's thing.
And then Trax is stuck between these two love interests. You know, what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? And then what do, Ruth?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
They throw the Rusties on the ground and kill themselves. Bang!
I wish I could do that.
Solved.
God, I wish that were me.
1 hour 23, by the way.
1 hour 23. I think that I think we were being really ambitious, thinking we could get 2 episodes done today.
Yeah. I was about to be like, no, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Never mind.
It's fine. We just make this a really good episode, and then
which we've been doing so well so far.
We just don't wait 6 months to record the next one.
We'll wait 12 months instead.
It'll be like a Rihanna album.
Lock it in. We gotta get it out of here.
Okay.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay.
We gotta escape the room.
Let's review all of the stakes that we have right now.
No, let's forget about it. What would the Duffer Brothers do?
This is the abyss up here.
The abyss is... Hold on.
You're so right.
Amnesia.
Okay, so
I vaguely remember that we have this person called Trax.
Yeah.
And that they need to have a finale. What do we do?
So we need a car Vecna, which is the tank.
Engine.
I think.
No.
I think. Yo, what if it's just like, guys, the world isn't real. It's actually a tunnel to the actual real world, and then it pans up.
What do you mean it's a tunnel?
Like the upside down.
Wait, we've been in the upside down plane this entire time.
I'm mainly joking. If we come across
it's entirely possible. No, it's entirely possible, because hear me out. This means that we can put them in the wider lexicon of the Cars universe. So Cars has just been happening this entire time in present day. And then they come out of the, it's like Maze Runner or whatever.
Sure.
You know, when they escape the maze or whatever the fuck happens to that movie.
Yeah, they do escape the maze. And then they end up in another thing.
Whoa, the world is so different.
Yeah, it's scorched earth, basically.
Oh yeah, the scorched
Porsche trials or whatever.
Okay. You know what we haven't?
Car runner.
We haven't.
Lock it in.
We haven't given much credence to the leader of the resistance, which I think is why we've hit such a dead end.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Because
Boat.
in the Hunger Games,
He's called Boat.
He's Boat Ox.
Boatman.
Boatman.
Kojima had name.
Yeah.
Boatman. He drives the boats. Oh my god, so profound. 5 out of 5.
Okay. Because how does Hunger Games end, right? Hunger Games ends with Snow dying and what's her face taking over.
And then she takes over, and then basically
and Katniss kills her
does
too.
the exact same fucking thing.
Exactly.
But towards the capital instead of towards the district.
Yeah, so we need to
and then
have
Katniss
history.
just fucking glocks her in the head with the arrow.
Exactly. So
then...
I think we just rip off that ending, and we have someone become maybe even Wendell.
So they come in with the Rusties, and you know what? The Rusties, either Wendell or Axel sacrifices themselves with the Rusties, which devastates Trax in the same way that Katniss is devastated when her sister is killed.
Yes.
Right? And so that happens, right? And then she's shattered, and then the tank is also dead. So he's also lost the father figure, right? And then the tank is killed. I
love how we've glossed over how any of this happens.
The tank is killed, and then Dark Silver and Dark Spinnick are set to be executed, and Wendell's like, whoa, this isn't what I signed up for, and
oh yeah, there's like public executions happening.
Yeah. They have to show that they mean business.
So they're kind of implying that cars are gonna become second-class citizens in general.
Boat somehow is in the middle. So you know what? They put Boat on wheels. Boat drives to the middle of town.
Boat is a fucking aircraft carrier.
Yeah, an aircraft carrier is put on fucking wheels and is driven into the middle of town. And then they're like, we're going to...
It is the middle of town. Aircraft carriers are huge.
They're put on the edge of town. And then they're like, we are now going to kill Dark Silver and Dark Spinnick.
Yeah, and the dad, I think.
And the dad. I
think Dark Spinnick should be killed in that scene. And when they realize, like, oh, this is like public executions happening, and Trax is looking around, and all the planes in the Resistance are getting like, and boats are getting like, whoa! They're getting
rolled up, and then Trax is like, oh my god, it's happening again.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Trax throws the remaining Rusties bomb at Boat.
I think Trax should realize what's happening. Axel and Wendell are like next to them, and they clock what Trax is about to do. Because we've established that using the Rusty's bomb fucks you.
Sorry,
as well.
Axel's not there anymore.
Why is Axel not there?
Because Axel killed themselves in the fight, in the battle.
When?
Just before.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't want Axel to die.
I said that Axel, like...
Axel's the only woman.
They fought the Capitol. And the only woman on program died. And then... Hunger Games is over. Now it's the real men's turn, and now it's for.
I was gonna say when I thought Axel was alive, that Axel and Wendell clock what's about to happen, and Wendell stops Trax by being like, "Don't do it. It's not worth it." Blah blah. But then Wendell is the one that like is about to go up and get a reward or no, a medal.
Wendell does it.
And then Wendell does it and
sacrifices
himself and actually dies for real.
Yes.
And then it cuts to like an epilogue.
Sure.
And Axel and
Trax
are the end of the love triangle.
Yep.
Because I guess heteronormative wins or whatever.
Yes.
And the woman is alive.
Perfect. And the woman is alive. Fantastic. We got a crumb of equality through the heteronormativity. We did it. And
we draw the line at gay cars. And then all the angry
to my girlfriend,
fans...
my agent, my own mother, I am incredibly sorry.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Anyway.
and
but we're banning the gays from this cause episode.
We're like the most diverse writers possible for a Cars movie.
And then we're like, we must subscribe to heteronormativity. It's essential to the formula.
Okay.
Anyway, and then
all the fans that are into car yaoi, yeah, all the fans that are into car yaoi are like incredibly pissed about this, and they flock to Tumblr, and they're like,
and
Wendell was they just killed Wendell off so they can be more marketable.
Where like Finn and Poe should have kissed, man.
Exactly.
You know what they should have though? They should have end that, but like
they should have for sure.
Because then something would have happened in the
yeah, exactly.
If Finn and Poe had kissed, there was something would have happened.
And then Finn would have had something to do.
Yeah, Poe.
Also, like. Yeah, exactly.
We did it. I think we ended it.
We did it. We did it. Where, if you could see us, listeners, we're like beat red in the face. We're exhausted.
Drenched in sweat. Delirious. Delirious.
I have to go to like a meeting about a mortgage after this, and it's like nothing compared to what we just went through.
It's over.
Oh my god, we did it. High five. We did it. And that, my friends, was HunCAR Games.
HunCAR Games, Children of Vroom.
Children of Vroom.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Wait, no,
we never even did
No. There, we did, because there was a premonitions. There
should be a worm.
And also,
there should have been a worm.
It. That's what happens at the end. That's
yeah, there's a big battle.
Hold on. So as they're doing the heteronormative thing where they have the child that we don't question where the child came from.
Yeah.
And then Trax is singing a lullaby to the child.
Yeah, and the lullaby is like thematically relevant.
A Transformers Dark Side of the Moon big metal worm emerges in the background, and then they're like, holy fuck, and then freeze frame. End of franchise.
Trax's son will return in Avengers Endgame.
This will all make sense by Avengers Secret Wars. Good night.
This is the Duffer Brothers' fault.
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale.
Stupid Duffer Brothers making us make this podcast.
Why did you make us make this?
Why did you make us do this, Duffer Brothers? If anyone argues with us, like, what was this podcast, I'm going to just say, Mr. Duffer, like, possessed me.
Duffer number 1.
Duffer number 1 possessed me, and Duffer number 2 possessed you.
Yeah.
Duffer 1, Duffer 2, thing 1, thing 2, possessed me and you. And that's why the podcast was born.
Yeah. I don't have anything to plug. I've been teaching. I don't have any projects. Do you have any projects to promote? No? Okay, great.
Freaky Feige Spider Month is happening soon in July. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll see if this comes out before that.
Let's hope.
We'll see if this comes out before Spider Month.
You know what? That's a
You'll
good point.
You'll be in Spider Month. You'll be on the Miles Morales episode.
Yes, I will
believe.
be. Catch my episode whenever that happens.
That would
If
be
this
on the-
episode comes out when
If all is going well, you'll see Rue on Freaky Feige on the 31st of July, 2026.
Yeah, and if this episode actually comes out when we think it probably will, my book might be out by then. So buy my book if it's in 3 years when this episode comes out.
You know what? Buy tickets to maybe a screenplay that I've sold.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
Come to my wedding.
Come to my wedding.
Meet my first child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a meet and greet for my first child.
POV or the Virgin Mary with Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the first ever meet and greet.
Good point. The nativity, if you really think about it, was the very first meet and greet.
If you think about it, the divine birth and the nativity was actually the first ever VidCon meet and greet. And with that, good ciao.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Night Drive, starring Natalie Hay, Rue Gupte,